I'm okay with the events that are unfolding currently.
Sup, everyone? It's the Sleepy Shellcore, it's me, Sleepy P. I'm back again. Today we're going to be having a look at The Witcher Blood Origin, and my god, is this show getting panned. It is getting its ass handed to it. It is getting butchered. It's not doing well. Now, before we start, I just want to say I love The Witcher. I'm a big fan of The Witcher. I'm a big fan of the books. I'm a big fan of the lore. And this is just shocking. Netflix The Witcher Blood Origin receives a plethora of one-star reviews from fans of Henry Cavill and the original novels by Andrzej Sapkowski. This is... look at it. But the thing is, it's not just getting review bombed by Henry Cavill and fans of the novels. It's getting review bombed because it's garbage. The Netflix's The Witcher Blood Origin has been review bombed by fans following the premiere of the limited series. If they're review bombing it, they're not fans. I just want to start by saying that. The Witcher Blood Origin received a plethora of one-star reviews since its release on Netflix. While the miniseries holds a 38% average score on the Rotten Tomatoes tomatometer, Blood Origin sinks even lower with an 8% audience score. Many reviewers cite the dialogue and the lack of Henry Cavill, who stars as Geralt of Rivia in The Witcher, as the reason for the low scores. However, other fans have criticised the series as a poor adaptation of author Andrzej Sapkowski's The Witcher novels. It's atrocious. This should not have the name Witcher associated with it or anywhere near it. It is terrible. It is woke garbage. It is shit.
My crew is big and it keeps getting bigger. That's because Jesus Christ is my...
Set 1,200 years before the events in The Witcher, Netflix's Blood Origin depicts the creation of the first Witcher and the events leading up to the conjunction of the spheres. In a recent interview, showrunner Declan DeBarra, wanker, stated that his goal with Blood Origin was to create a story worthy of Sapkowski's original novels. It's wonderful and terrifying at the same time, he said, because you want to pay homage to the books and the lore and satisfy all of those fans, but you also want to create a whole story that exists and would be worthy of a Sapkowski book that lives on in television and is self-contained. Well, Declan DeBarra, you have fucking failed. This is miserable. It is as far away from The Witcher as anything I can imagine. Rotten Tomatoes, or tomatoes depending on where you're from, The Witcher Blood Origin. A shallow excavation of ancient lore from Sapkowski's fantasy series. Blood Origin shares ancestral DNA with The Witcher, but little of what makes the Mothership series memorable. 38%. 9% audience score. That is fucking abysmal.
Not a bad deal if I say so myself. Kill me, please. I want to die.
Now everyone's saying, oh yeah, it's just the haters, and you know, it's people that love Henry Cavill and people who love the, you know, the books and the lore, but you know that I can't all be haters giving scores. I mean, surely the people that like it must be giving their scores. Despite its narrative swiftness and impactful action, thanks to Michelle Yeoh, she is... I'm proper fanboy, and whenever I see Michelle Yeoh, I loved her in Police Story, Crouching Tiger. You know, she is epic. And I can't even think why she agreed to be in this. Thanks to Michelle Yeoh for lending her influence as well as her presence, Blood Origin is just a time waster. The TV equivalent, in a way, of a tangentially related hyperlink that you end up clicking while reading about something else on Wikipedia. Blood Origin is a great introduction for fans learning about The Witcher. No, it's not. Without the anchor that keeps the franchise grounded, it really is just a fantasy story without any of the things that make The Witcher special. Okay, look, I mean, Henry Cavill isn't in it. And you've got to accept that, you know, in a lot of these spin-offs, you know, the original characters aren't going to be in them. But even though Henry Cavill isn't in it, there's nothing about it that is, I don't know, witchery. I mean, if it was a standalone fantasy story on its own with no connections to The Witcher or anything, it would still get panned. It is shit. It is woke crap. Lackluster, unoriginal, and carried through on the promise of better things. The Witcher Blood Origin is a mediocre affair. Michelle Yeoh is wasted. Lenny Henry lacks conviction, and Minnie Driver goes some great narration. Best avoided. And what the fuck is with Lenny Henry? I mean, 10 years ago, his fucking career had sunk to the bottom of the barrel, and he was doing fucking adverts for Travelodge. And now, all of a sudden, he's in Rings of Power, and he's in Witcher. So he was a fucking Harfoot a few weeks ago, and now he's a fucking mage. I mean, Lenny Henry is not that good of an actor. I'm sure he's a fucking lovely dude. But if you don't want your fantasy show to tank, don't fucking put Lenny Henry in it. He's the common denominator here. Netflix's The Witcher Blood Origin tries to imagine the continent it has never seen before, but it forgets the importance of world building. And absolutely, it's just going into one of these shit films. It's like fucking Beastmaster or something like that from the 80s, but worse. What the heck is this? Fans are ripping Netflix's Witcher prequel to shreds, and so they should. The acting is abysmal. I mean, the story's got potential, but it's not being told well. As of writing, the prequel has an awful 35% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes, and a staggeringly bad audience score of just 9% on the review site. Moreover, boy oh boy did the Rotten Tomatoes audience reviewers come with both guns blazing, a sampling. Acting is meh. Writing is atrocious. Wino. Witcher in name only. You can tell that the writers have a real disdain for the source material, and this is the problem. This is what's happening. It happened with Rings of Power, it happened with Willow, all the stuff that's been out recently. They don't know the source material, or they're trying to put their own agendas in there. They're trying to make it woke. They're trying to appeal to a fucking a minority fucking of these image of Gen Zers that they've got built up in their head, and these people do not exist. All I have to say is, oof, if this is the caliber of writing we have to look forward to without Henry Cavill there to fight for the remaining true to the source material, the main show is going to go downhill fast after Cavill is replaced by Liam Hemsworth in season 4. It's so bad that I actually looked up to who the writers were to remember not to watch anything from them ever again. A mere 24 hours after the prequel's debut on the streaming giant, it already shot to the very top of Netflix's top 10 TV shows for the US. That suggests, at a minimum, there was a lot of hate watching going on yesterday from aggrieved fans who believe that this franchise is being wildly mishandled. This franchise is... It's like watching your own children be run over with a garbage truck. That's what it's like. What's so unfortunate about the show, in my opinion, and why it might even be beyond saving at this point, is the way that it's become something of a MacGuffin among fans. It feels like the discourse isn't about the show, and everyone's caught up in talking about the show. The commentary is largely about things like the creative direction, the reasons Henry is leaving, changes to the narrative, and the insistence amongst some fans to feel that the writer's room must obviously despise the source material, and on and on. And it does look like that. It's just not on, and I don't know. TV channels are going to have to change what they're doing because Amazon shot themselves in the foot with Rings of Power, and Netflix have kicked themselves in the balls with this crap. So then we go over to my favourite fucking social media platform ever. We're going to go over to Twitter, where the left get lefter. Idiots. The cast give 10 reasons why you should watch The Witcher Blood Origin. I'm sorry guys and girls, but I'm not going to inflict 10 reasons on you because these reasons are so bad. Are you ready for reason 1? The cast give 10 reasons why you should watch The Witcher Blood Origin. The cast are insane. I have never decided to watch a TV show because somebody was insane. I mean, does he mean the cast have all got like some kind of psychosis, or they're suffering from madness? I mean, what the fuck? The cast give 10 reasons why you should watch The Witcher Blood Origin. It has the first kiss between two men in the show. Look. Again, here we go. We're trying to foist gender politics upon people here. It doesn't matter if there's two men kissing in the show. It doesn't matter if there's two women kissing in the show. It doesn't fucking matter who's kissing. The fact that there are two men kissing in the show is not a reason why you should watch that show. I mean, unless you really get off on watching dudes kiss, then it's a reason. But I think that's a minority. The cast give 10 reasons why you should watch The Witcher Blood Origin. There's a deaf sign language using character. Now look, if there's a deaf sign language character, a deaf sign language using character in the show, then that's great. That's one thing that probably is lacking representation in movies and TV shows, but it's not a reason to watch the show. That's not how things work. Thread: Witcher Blood Origin is a woke mess written by infantile blue-haired losers. It's so bad that the critics were forced to panic despite it checking all the diversity boxes. And this is what happens when you do check the diversity boxes. You get a bad show. Henry Cavill did the right thing getting away from Netflix's Witcher franchise before the stink got on him. And it's absolutely true. I really look forward to seeing what Henry Cavill does in the future with the Warhammer stuff. Let's stay tuned and have a look. Thanks for watching and listening, guys. This is Sleepy Payne, the Sleepy Shellcore. Make sure you like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Do it. Do it now. Help a brother out. I'll see you next time. Take it easy. Peace out.